I always learn something when I talk to CarltonBDallas. He's always scoping out new businesses and is also on the school board, and we're going to get to that in just a moment. Your organization, BusinessATTRACT, is always watching out. You've got a really interesting, especially right around Juneteenth that we're talking about, organization in the Lowcountry that does tours that help folks out. Tell me about it.
This was a wonderful surprise.
Yeah.
I did not really know about them until recently, but it's called Hidden Treasures.
Okay.
Which is a very apropos name because even for me, as an African American, they've uncovered so many things that are relevant and created there in Bluffton that I did not know about.
Wow.
And they've named it Hidden Treasures. It started by Ray and Nate Pringle, two brothers. They got some very supportive community leaders, and they give tours. And it's all about motivation to fill. Why did they do it? Motivation to fill the void on African American history. Not reducing the importance of any other history,
right,
but just touting all the various options that the historical and cultural visitor who's a high income person who comes here, they have one more option to choose.
Well, and with all that's going on with Mitchellville and whatever on Hilton Head Island, to have a Bluffton component of that now, it seems like you're right. They've got a niche and they're filling it. HiddenTreasuresBluffton.com, right, is the website for folks if you want to find out a little bit more about it. Great. That's very interesting. You've learned by talking to them already?
I've learned by talking to them. I've learned by visiting their website, as you said, HiddenTreasuresBluffton.com. I've learned about some of the places because on their website they have a little bio. The tours they do from 5 to 15 people.
Okay.
And so the first date that's available due to good demand is I think is June 26th.
Okay.
So if someone's interested, please feel free.
Get going with them. All right. As if you didn't already have enough to do, you got a full-time job on the school board. It seems to be that way, I'm sure, these days with everything that's going on. You guys, summertime should be, you take the phone off the hook. It doesn't happen that way, does it?
It does not happen that way. Excuse me. What happens is, for me, as a new board member, the summertime is a time for me to try to catch up to all the very well-informed colleagues on the board. But what we've done so far this year is the school district, under the leadership of the chair and the board and Dr. Rodriguez, we now have an informational campaign that's going out into the community. So 3 of us will come out and we'll talk about 3 different topics. One is the overarching academic performance programs to improve academic performance, programs that help support families that may be sort of challenged with, things of life and what have you, because those things affect academic performance of their kids. So that's the first thing, is academic support and family support. The second is to talk about the referenda.
Right.
And where we stand on the completion of the first one and the initiation of the 2023, particularly as it relates to a new elementary school out near May River, a new high school here on Hilton Head, and throughout the county, things that are happening, including us investing in ACE, Beaufort Jasper ACE.
Right. Boy, it's so much more than just 7:30 to 3:30
on
weekdays in the fall and the spring. You guys also are talking more about CTE, career and technical education. Tell me more about that.
A booming area. And one of the things that BusinessATTRACT and I have been able to do is to actually gain ownership from the U.S. Patent and Trademarks Office for the phrase, the dawn of the Silicon Garden. Now, why that?
Okay.
When you look at the natural environment emphasized by Charles Fraser and other developers, we have an appreciation for the importance of that. That's ingrained in us. That's going to be into perpetuity. What many people don't know is how many high-paying career and technical education jobs, what we used to call trade jobs, that are not filled. And we don't want companies that are looking at coming here to say, well, I can't get employees. CTE is critically important. So we have those 3 topics: academic and family support, construction and the referenda, and then the CTE.
More info on the CTE through the district website?
Absolutely.
Would that be the best way to kind of move your way through that if you're interested in all that? It's all great stuff. Hey, we could go on for 30 more minutes. We've run out of time for now. Looking forward to talking to you again soon. Carlton Dallas of BusinessATTRACT and the Beaufort County School Board. The WHHI Daily News continues right after this.